G'day Battlefield fans, Ghost Warrior here once again. Me and the team decided to throw together another trailer analysis, this time of the newly released Back To Karkand trailer that showcases the map pack in all its glory. I'd like to make a shout out to the team once again. That includes Grizzle, who is our video editor, Mr. Tralala, who helped co-write and edit the script, and finally the Battlefield O community for their continued and loving support. I am Ghost Warrior, and I will be your narrator for today's video. Let's begin. 19 seconds in, we see a few shots of the Strike at Karkand, Gulf of Oman, Sharik Peninsula, and the Wake Island maps. After our short look at the newly and beautifully redone maps, we jump into some gameplay of a US Marine operating RHIB on the waters around Wake Island. Notice how the developers have stayed true to the original map by sticking with 5 capture points for conquest. 27 seconds in, we see one of our 3 new vehicles coming in with the DLC. It's the Desert Patrol Vehicle, also known as the DPV. 30 seconds in, we see our first glimpse at some of the new weapons and vehicles featured in the DLC. Featured here is the PP-19 submachine gun, and our first glimpse at the F-35 Joint Strike Fighter, slowly appearing through some dark smoke. Don't paint your walls white just yet, people. Keep it civilized. Moving on to 35 seconds, we see another new weapon. It's the return of the infamous MG36. Notice the familiar 100-round C-Mag magazine. Battlefield 2 and Bad Company players will be familiar with this. Also note that you're playing as a US Marine running to Capture Point Alpha in Strike at Karkand. Notice the familiar alleyway that a lot of us veterans used to flank the MEC to take Capture Point Alpha at the start of a round back in Battlefield 2. If you look in the left corner, you'll see that there are 7 capture points. Yes, the maps, except Wake, will have 7 capture points. We now move to the Gulf of Oman. Shortly after, we once again see the MG36, then almost immediately the player seems to have become a prime candidate for a typical Battlefield-style roadkill. We now fly into Sharik Peninsula, this time in an Mi-28 Havoc. Now we see something that I'm sure a lot of us will be doing, taking down that pesky camper at the top of the construction crane. In final, the DLC will be coming out in December of 2011, which is already less than 1 month away. This will be a free DLC for all those who pre-ordered the limited edition of Battlefield 3, and will be available for purchase for those who didn't for $14.99 US. We are all very excited to play on these 4 classic maps. We would like to thank DICE for all of their hard work. This is Ghost Warrior signing off. Thank you again for watching, but I'll be leaving you for now. But I'm sure you'll see me on the battlefield.